took some time for you to fix that. Let's do that again. Let's go and redo that, shall we? Are you listening? Producer? Put me to the other picture first. We'll do it again. We'll do it again. Pause the... Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here. It's time for Reflex GT. The very first here Reflex TG tournament is season number 4, I believe, of Reflex GT. We have 4 whole weeks of nothing but console excellence lined up for your entertainment from the Chaos TV studios here in Weesp, Netherlands. Now, we have, of course, Black Ops coming in next week. After that, we got Halo Reach. But however, today we've got ourselves something a little bit more European, so we say. It's time for FIFA 11. We are already slightly delayed in the tournament. What else is new, should we say? So we'll just walk you through how this works. It's going to be 2 halves of 6 minutes, potentially with additional time. It's best of 3 matches. We are in the winner bracket round number 2. And we're going to get underway inside the game. Let's go live with FIFA 11. Our players today are Gaz and Aquino, as they will be playing on the spot. And they will be coming out both out as Chelsea. Chelsea, of course, being one of the teams in FIFA that is considered to be one of the better ones. The problem with FIFA is that one team is always really a lot better than all the other teams, which is somewhat problematic when it comes to picking up teams. You will always have players picking the same team, so you will get mirror matches consistently. In 11, it's Chelsea versus Chelsea. In 09, it was Barcelona versus Barcelona, and then you have Real Madrid being picked consistently. Brazil in some titles. It really depends. It really switches over from title to title. Obviously, Chelsea in 011 are not so much the mirror image as they were in real life right now, considering their horrible loss in the FA Cup versus Manchester United a couple of months ago. But we already have the match on their way. Aquino is will be playing in the light green, the lime, as you will, with Gaz playing out here as well. Matches are, like I said, a combination of rounds of 6 minutes with additional time needed. We'll be adding 3 minutes for additional time, really, at least for each half. Gas with the playoff. We'll have to see what kind of setup both sides have. Of course, their main player, Torres, their striker, will be pivotal at every single situation here in the game. And we'll be making most of the goals. We will be seeing a lot of Chelsea versus Chelsea throughout the day, which is a little bit of a shame. I originally did not really want to come out and do this, but the guys from Reflex GT, Sander, who is absolutely great, one of the more adventurous entrepreneurs in esports, so to speak, asked me about 2 days ago if I wanted to come down and do this because his other commentators bailed out on him, so he kind of was forced to call me in. That was really last minute, even though Gas is already in the box. Oh! Sadly does not manage to pick it up early on and goes by the left pole. Left post, even. I'm going to have to gear up to go completely into which FIFA mode. Gas so far has had himself 2 opportunities already with Aquino. Really not so much pushing. He's managed to get himself inside the box several times, but not really getting himself any opportunities. The problem with Chelsea is as soon as you get past the defense, like Aquino does right now, with that potential, picks it up, and even though he does not get that many opportunities, the opportunities that he does get, it puts it straight in the goal. And as I said about Torres, we'll be picking that one up. We'll see if Aquino can do the same thing. Torres, consistently one of the best strikers statistically in the game. And losing him, oh, look at this, right past the defense on the pass round. Look, oh, that would have hit, goes past the post. Not really having anything with that. And that was just a slightly disgrace. Why is my producer playing with my audio? Seriously, guys. That's just not bad. Penalty comes in, misses on the ball. Goalie gets it, and it's on the return. And Gaz will have something to play for. We'll have to play hard over the left wing. Oh, forward for a second there. I thought that was a free kick. Oh, it's a post right in the kisser. Bounces off on the rebound, and Aquino has to do something quickly with this. He has to counter very, very hard. Can do it right off the midfield. This is where we see what kind of setup he has. It does look like it's a 3-3-4 with a full suite of defenders on setup. On the mid play, using Torres once again. Can he get the second? Not going to happen as Gas gets the rebound. We're on the end of the first half. And we will be finishing this up, and Gas will have one more opportunity to do this. Not going to happen. Finds nothing but hand on Lampard. And that will finish off the first half in the, I believe, the first match here. I will have to acquire a pen and a piece of paper in a little bit to write all of this down. Subtle hint there, producer. To make sure that everything goes right and we can keep a keen eye on everything. But Gaz has something to prove. He was playing before this versus one of his other opponents in the first round of the winner bracket. Managed to win that one and has now straightly moved on. But like I said, he definitely has something to prove. 20 minutes for each match. A minimum of 20 minutes for each match. Which can potentially go straight into around 30 minutes total. We are, in fact, indeed playing on the Xbox 360. In the past, we've had a lot of changes. Some other games in the FIFA series have been played on PlayStation 3. Even though Aquino here gets an opportunity, finds now. Oh! Passes Lampard with no problem whatsoever. And Torres, once again, in the 52nd, after hitting up the first and the 34th, picking up yet another goal. Nicely done. It's 2-0 in favor of Aquino right now. It's starting to get difficult for Gas. He's going to need to change his setup, maybe to a 5-2-3. Be a little bit more aggressive, have a little bit more play, but 4-5-4 could be an opportunity, possibility even to get a little bit wider on the midfield and trying to pass down on the Chelsea defense. Aquino would be smart here. Gas finally on the counter, finds nothing but the defense. Look at that, 4 players in the box, ready to intercept that ball at every single opportunity. Ready to go, and there to go on the right wing, not really passing it back and forth, but will be trying to finish this back. And look at this play. Straight down the middle, quick and short passes. Finds himself on the 40 yards. Not going to finish off with anything there and puts it back into the play. Slightly unlucky on that one. Aquino looking to extend his lead to a 3-0 as once again Torres onto the fence. Oh, straight into the hands of the goalie. That one's going to bounce out and it's going to be a goal kick. No, it's going to be a corner even. Into the box it goes. Finds nothing but head. Nothing but hand even. Aquino again, hunting for that extension. Extended lead. Look at this. Superb play. Fast play around. Bouncing it back and forth with quick passes. And Gas is completely and utterly left in the dust, having zero ball control in the second half so far. And we're already almost on the 70-minute marker, which means we're going to be adding around 2 more minutes of play, even though Aquino really tries it constantly to push his luck and maybe get himself a goal. Look at this. Again, a great intercept here on the midfield. Will be able to pass it back and forth. And perhaps get that extension. What can Gaz do right now? Well, he's going to have to lock down his defense. Get maybe 4 men on the midfield. But look at this. Look at this. May be able to do something here. No. Not even getting a free kick out of that one. A little bit of dangerous play there. Tried to force up the penalty. It was not going to happen. But He is trying. He's definitely trying. Getting fast passes. Maybe one in the back front. Oh, look at that. 3-on-1. Should have probably passed it back on that one. Just for a little bit more of a defensive position. And trying to get it back into play. There we go. You know, with the front. Not going to happen. Bounce back on the 60-yard and the 40-yard. And that one's out of there. 0-2 in the 77th. Gas running away. Shot on goal would do anything. No, the sprint from Aquino is a little bit too quick. As the counter comes in, and the opportunity is lost. Lost like tears in the rain. You know what that reference is? Send in your answers on a postcard. What's the address? No, we're not going to tell you. You'll be able to, if you go to the Reflex GT website, there's a little bit of a competition going on there. If you post your predictions for the tournament, you get your predictions right, and you have the opportunity to win yourself an Xbox version of the brand new game called Brink from Bethesda. All you have to do is go to reflexgt.com, go into the forums for Reflex Season 2, Season 4, my apologies, into the FIFA section, and there's a little thread there. All you got to do is put your predictions in there, and you could possibly win a copy of Brink for Xbox 360. But enough about that. Back into the game. We're approaching the 90-minute marker. We're going to probably add about 2 minutes of additional time. As Gaz decides that one more shot on goal should be enough. And passes out the ball for one more attack. One more attack here with 1 minute to go. Gas needs to do this because it's 0-2, and it's oh, what a counter! The goalie Lambert picks it up. Now Aquino says, no, I'm just going to use Kalu. Do a little bit of spin around, faff around in the woods, play like a baller, and get out of there. And it's exactly what he did. And there is the signal. It's 0-2 for the first match here. We're going to be playing, the first one is going to go towards Aquino. Or are we already done? 0-2. We're going to see, yeah, it looks like one of the players is going to change up his teams. And it's 0-2 for the very first. And remember, it's a best of 3. So right now, Gas has got his work cut out in order to come back here in the game. As we're in setup time, but so far it's not looking very good for Gas. As Aquino is really pushing his luck. And he's actually going to pick up another team. What are we going to have? Spain and Real Madrid. Yes, Real Madrid. What a team. Didn't they recently all descend upon London? Wasn't it the FA? Wasn't it the UEFA Cup or something? I don't know. I don't watch football myself in real life, so only when there's this one specific team. They all dress in orange, and they were in the last year's World Cup final. Team Shelby remained unmentioned. Goddamn heroes they are. That's true. My producer's like crying now because he's getting flashbacks from the final. I was on that square, 170,000 people watching football off these massive LED panels in the middle of Amsterdam. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I've never seen so many depressed people at the end of the day. That wasn't so beautiful. And sleeping on the station on the way back wasn't very beautiful either. But what a game that was. Let's get into the game, though. Yeah, still playing with Chelsea. And Aquino is switching over to Real Madrid. Let's see if Gaz can do something better with this. Actually, my apologies, Gas to switch over to Real. But even though it's not going to help much because the Tor's already on the ball here. Oh, look at that. Goal comes in. No biggie. As Aquino makes that third minute lead here and already puts himself firmly with 1 foot in towards the next round. And Gas with Real Madrid not having too much luck so far. Already in the third minute. In the third minute, can you even imagine what kind of psychological impact that must have on you? He was like, yeah, what's up, guys? I'm just going to pick up a new team. It's going to be total ballers and everything else. And, oh, crap, they just scored in the third minute. That's not very good, is it? No, it definitely isn't. So the psychological edge is already there, but Gaz needs to get for the counter. Look at this. Aquino is playing with a 3-man defense. Is he playing with a 5-man midfield? And no, he's actually playing with a 3-man midfield and then 2 and then 3 strikers. Very ballsy. Very deep field. That's going to help a lot. Looking to another goal. Look at the goal. It's completely open. Are we going to see one here? No, not going to pass it forward to the other player in the box. Kalu's not going to be passed to. And that goal is completely lost on Aquino. And Gas is just left with a little bit of a smirk on his face. A little bit of a smirk. Even though he's 1 point behind right now. And again, such aggressive play. That goal is not going to go. And that was... wasn't offside. There we go. No, I'm going to find nothing. Nothing but post. And that ball is out of there. Aquino. Playing it well, going deep, tries to screw it into the box. Nothing to be found there. Torres was down a little bit, not deep enough. That's what you said, in order to get that ball in there. Did not manage to do anything with that, which is a real shame because that would have been a lead extension and really nearly a crushing defeat, really. Because you really, if like 1-0, that's really something you can get back from, but 2-0, that's really starting to get into towards the territory of, yeah, this is going to get difficult. Especially as soon as that happens, then maybe a 3-0 comes in, and then the entire defense just goes in complete lockdown, playing 5 defense, 3, and then 4, and then that's just the end of that. Still, though, opportunity for Gas is still here. Finds himself for the first time on the other side of the field with the ball in possession. Not in the box. Look at this. Look at this. 3 men in the box and 2 on the side of the field for Aquino. Having no problem whatsoever to get the ball on the intercept. Is playing with Drogba. He's going to get in there. He's going to walk in. There's nobody with him, though. And now there is. But then the defense is, again, too big. It does look like Gas is playing with a 4-man defense because he can't not allow at all to let Aquino come in and sneak in another goal because like he has done it several times. The shots on goal have been rather aggressive. And so far, it's just not looking very good for Gas. We'll need to go over the statistics, actually. I'm just going to go and go to reflexgt.com and look at the stats. Gas actually managed to lose versus Gunwise in his Group E. They managed to win versus Haas, even though Aquino almost gets a goal in just now. And then he got a bye in round number 5 for him, which is interesting. Then, of course, winning versus Walcott. 3-1, 3-1, which is fairly decent. And now moving on finally versus Aquino. I'm just going to quickly check what he has played. Played 3-0 versus McDowell, James McDowell. Then he played versus Nevin from Farico, that Dutch team that we see so many players of. Like, seriously, they've got like 6 Black Ops teams. It's ridiculous. And then Andre Rutte as well, which he played against in a best-of-1, which was 0-7, completely destroyed him. Wiped the floor. So far, it hasn't really updated just yet, so I'm just quickly going to check what is up with that. Gas finally looking to do something here as Aquino has simply not done anything to seal the deal. This is round number 2 of the winner bracket, and whoever wins here meets either Ash Tank or Levy Master in winner bracket round number 3, and whoever wins that has the possibility to go versus Tunic, Slobber, Digas, or Bodie and Boozy, which are still queued up in round number 1. So we're still a little bit waiting for that. And Aquino, oh no! That did not just happen there, guys. You did not just score yourself an own goal. That is awkward beyond belief. Walks the ball straight in towards the goal on his own turf and finishes that off. A real shame. As the first half, just at the end of the first half as well, like, can you even imagine the psychological damage that is being inflicted on Gaz? Like, we're going to have to call in an ambulance soon and get a straitjacket in a nice padded room, because this is not going to end well. We'll be firmly sent off towards the lower bracket at this stage. I'm quickly going to check out what is in that lower bracket. And do note how I use the term lower bracket rather than loser bracket, because I'm not a big fan of that word. Let's just say that. But it's going to be, yeah, there's no real updates on that one just yet. We'll have to keep an eye on that throughout the tournament. We'll be playing FIFA throughout the day. We've got about 8 more hours of matches queued up for your entertainment. And it should be good. We're only, oh, Gaz again getting countered 3-0. Aquino firmly puts it back in towards the box. The extension has been made, and Gas right now will have to just scratch. Look at his ball. Look at his ball possession, 61% for Chelsea. Our good friend Aquino, absolutely astounding play, and having 0% play here in order to pull this one off. Look at this. Nicely done. Back and forth and back and forth. Fast passing and intercept. It's not going to help because that's a throw in for Gas. Sure, a goal right now would be nice for Gas, but with only 30 minutes on the clock, I don't see it happening. Make that 40 minutes. My apologies. It's a 90-minute game. Still, though, Aquino again on the counter. Does he have anybody walking with him? Yes, he does. Into the box it goes. No offside to be seen there. It's still an opportunity. Can he pass it back? No. Should have been. Should have been able to dribble that back in towards the box and being able to finish it off. It was not to be. But Gaz has a nice defense there. Look at that. 3 inside the box with 2 in the midfield. Make that 5 on the defense with 3 in the midfield. And 2 strikers ready to go. Switching over to Real Madrid was probably not the best thing to do. Real and Chelsea are statistically some of the best teams in the game, together with Brazil. I'm not completely mistaken. There's Aquino having a little bit of a moment of faffing about in the woods. Not having too much luck. Doesn't look like this is going to be ending very, very well for our good friend. And there, again, shot on goal. So much aggressive play here from Aquino. And again, I would like to see that ball possession, because we're seeing consistent play here from Aquino, really picking up that ball, going in straight through the front door, just kicking it in, saying, what is up? I'm here to score goals. And there you have it. It's a 3-0 lead. What can you really say about it? As my TV is wibbly-wobbling all over the place. I like that word, wibbly wobbly. It's a good word. I have to use it more often, like shenanigans. I like shenanigans. Shenanigans is, whoa, hello. As I put my mic up to my face, and suddenly I'm like 2 octaves higher. Like 10 decibels louder, I mean. And Aquino quickly stops the counter by Gas. With 19 minutes on the clock, with a little bit of injury time being added, it's not going to happen. It's definitely, look at this defense. It's complete and utter lockdown. Gas cannot even hope to come in, and now Gas just completely opens up the defense, letting Aquino firmly dribble by and finishing it off right there and right then. If you just tuned in and you'll wonder what this is, yes, we are streaming on various sites, including game replays. Hi, this is not Heroes of the Year if you're watching. It's FIFA 11. Hey. Oh, as my coffee mug just fell on the floor like a total baller. Sorry about that. And Gas finally getting himself a goal, but it's too little, too late. In the 78th minute of this matchup, Gas suddenly finds it in himself to score with Real. And now look at his play. Very aggressive, straight through. Can he find an in to force off a third match? It does not look like it because Aquino's like, yep, going to play it back straight to the goalie. And back across the field, straight down the middle, no problem. Maybe he could have just passed it through the defense. I know my screen is a little bit bigger than his, but not that I'm trying to compensate for anything, but still, the pressure is on. Gas can get back into the game unless Aquino is like, yep, going to finish it off right here. And it does look like, oh, look at that. And not even a oh, are you kidding? That is just astounding. What is that ref doing? Is he blind? Because I saw it. That's just suspense. That's just ridiculous. And Gas on the counter does not pass it, dribble it past the goalie. Good defense there, playing it back out. And Aquino's gonna think right now, you know what? We should be able to fast this one off. Play it in defense. We got 2 more minutes to play. Finish it all off. Then we can go home. And again, look at that. That is, oh, horrible. Positioning could have been a little bit better. And you know what? I think we can basically write down 3-1 for this one. And Aquino is going to be like, yep, one round number 2. No problem. Make that 3-2. In the last in injury time, Gas adds 1 more. But you know what? I think it's a little bit too little, too late to finish this one off. It's not going to happen. There is the final signal. Aquino is going to continue to round number 2 here at Reflex GT. We're going to have ourselves a quick break. We'll be right back with you with more FIFA Heroes live from the studio in Waves. My name is Matt Hoving, live here again in front of the screen with FIFA 11. Beat it 12.